Welcome to Port This to the Switch, where I talk about games that I want ported to the Nintendo Switch system. Now, it doesn't look like we're getting a Nintendo Switch 2 anytime soon, so let's try to get as many games ported to the Nintendo Switch as possible. This time, I'm talking about Diablo 4. Now, before recording, I thought Diablo 4 was a next-gen only title, meaning only PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. However, I found out that it's actually coming to Xbox One and PS4. Now, I'm not saying that means that it would run well on the Nintendo Switch, but I think it does increase the possibility of it coming to the system because we have seen PS4 and Xbox One games come to the Switch. Now, if Nintendo would have a more powerful system, it would increase the chances even more for games like Diablo 4 to come to the system. I'm actually hoping in the next few months I could change this series to port this to the Nintendo Switch 2 because they have revealed and announced a more powerful Nintendo Switch console. For now, we're still dealing with the archaic Nintendo Switch, but I do believe Diablo 4 could actually come to the platform and work pretty well. Now, this isn't like one of the other series that I've talked about where the Nintendo Switch fanbase has not even experienced these types of games. We actually have Diablo games already on the Nintendo Switch. The remaster of Diablo 2, Diablo 2 Resurrected, is on the platform. Unfortunately, I've not been able to play that game, but from what I've heard, it is actually pretty decent. The main game that I want to talk about is Diablo 3, which is also on the Nintendo Switch. I made a video years ago about the best ports on the Nintendo Switch, and Diablo 3 was one of those games. And I still think that it's one of the better ports that are on the system currently. Now, this wasn't just a typical port from a third party, this was a major release. There was a special edition Loot Goblin amiibo, which is one of my favorite amiibo to date. There was an in-game Ganondorf armor set, which was pretty awesome. And probably weirdest of all, they had a special edition Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm not talking about a bundle that just had the game. No, it was a special edition Nintendo Switch dock. It was just so random. Like, not every first-party game even gets a special edition Nintendo Switch, but you have this random third-party game getting one. Now, Diablo 3 came out back in 2017 on the Nintendo Switch, which was the launch year, so they were trying to get into new audiences, probably more mature audiences. It was just a really cool collaboration. Now, Diablo came out in 2012 on the other platforms, so it was already 5 years old when it came to the Nintendo Switch. Now, it was hard to find solid sales data, but it looks like it sold about 770,000 units, which I believe is pretty decent for a 5-year-old game that came out on a brand new platform. And they must have been satisfied enough to invest the time and money to put Diablo 2 on the system. So why not do the same thing for Diablo 4? Microsoft has already stated that they would put Call of Duty on the Nintendo Switch if the Activision Blizzard deal goes through, and Blizzard is the developer of Diablo, so hopefully that extends to Diablo as well. Now, I have been playing Diablo 4 on my PlayStation 5, and I do see that there would be some issues that the Nintendo Switch would have to deal with. There is a persistent online component where you have to be connected to the servers in order to play, and with Nintendo Switch Online servers, who knows if they would be strong enough to handle that. It also has crossplay, which is great, but we all know how the Nintendo Switch is with crossplay. It's just not a great experience. Now, I can't remember for certain, but I do believe they had the same issues for Diablo 3 and they were able to make it work. So hopefully they could do the same for Diablo 4. Now, I did search to see if there were any plans to put the game on the Nintendo Switch, and I couldn't find anything, but hopefully they could watch this video or hear the fan outcry to put it on the Nintendo Switch. I just think dungeon crawlers and loot grinds are perfect for the Nintendo Switch. You could just sit back for an hour, do some dungeons, grind out your character, and it's just a blast in handheld mode. Hopefully Diablo 4 gets put onto the Nintendo Switch or, whatever's next, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, or if you want Diablo 4 on the Nintendo Switch. Subscribe if you're new. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all next time.